What's going on, guys? This is Nick from 217GamingProductions back here with another video, and in this video I will be talking to you about the newly announced PlayStation 4 by Sony. Yes, Sony has announced its 4th generation PlayStation console, which is categorized in the 8th generation of console gaming. And it'll go along with Nintendo's Wii U and whatever the future Microsoft Xbox product will be named. So the announcement of the PlayStation 4 occurred on February 20th, 2013, whenever Sony had a meeting to discuss the future of Sony video gaming, and the future was announced in a very dramatic fashion as they released information on the newest console in the series, the PlayStation 4. I, for one, am very excited. I do not own a PlayStation 3. I have owned a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2, both whenever the consoles first came out. I never did buy a PlayStation 3 because I jumped from the PlayStation to the Xbox. I really liked the original Xbox, and I honestly like the Xbox 360, and I think the reason why I like the Xbox 360 is because it came out about a year before the PlayStation 3, and because of that I ended up getting an Xbox 360 before I got a PlayStation 3, and I fell in love with the console before I could even give the PlayStation 3 a chance, and that is why I never really got around to buying a PlayStation 3. But I am excited, however, for the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 1, or the PS1, or just the original Sony PlayStation, was one of the first gaming consoles I ever owned, probably the second behind the Nintendo 64. And the PlayStation 1 was one of my favorite video gaming consoles, and I've always loved Sony, and I love their video game consoles they've put out, and unfortunately I wasn't blessed enough to go out and buy a PlayStation 3 myself, but I would like to tell you guys that I am going to be buying a PlayStation 4. I'm very excited about what I've heard so far about the PlayStation 4. They have not released what the console will look like. I expect that to happen during the E3 Video Gaming Convention on June 11th through June 13th, 2013, so sometime this summer. I predict we will see the actual physical console. They have released video game footage of 2 of the video games that will be released during the time in which the PlayStation 4 console itself is being released, and those are Killzone Shadowfall, I believe is what the Killzone game is called, and then Watch Dogs. And I myself am probably going to get Killzone because I am a big fan of first-person shooters, and I never really got to play much Killzone on the PlayStation 3 because I didn't own the console, but what I did play of it I really enjoyed, so I'm probably going to be getting the console that comes with Killzone Shadowfall. Like I said, not much has been released about the console itself. There's still things to be determined. The games, most likely the games will be $60, which is pretty standard, which isn't too bad, I guess, now that I think about it. But however, there has been leaked news that's kind of like a rumor mill, I guess you could say, where the PlayStation 4 may be cheaper up front than the PlayStation 3 was, but the catch is that if the PlayStation 4 is cheaper, say $300, $400 during whenever it is released, they may implement a payment system where you have to pay for annually for online services for the PlayStation 4 network, which I really don't mind because I've been doing that with the Xbox 360 for years now, so I'm kind of used to that. And if this happens and the Xbox is released, I will be getting the newest Xbox 360 console as well, and I will just pay yearly subscriptions for both consoles. But this is not about the future of the Xbox, this is about the future of the PlayStation 3. The controller has been announced and shown, and it is a pretty unique controller. It is a lot more firm. It's not very dull and flimsy like the older DualShock controllers. It is a DualShock 4, and it has a touchpad on it now, which allows you to click, and I believe it takes you to the PlayStation's version of the dashboard. It has a share button where you can share your clips of recent gameplay to social media websites or other PlayStation members that you have on your friends list. There's an options button which combines the select and the start button together. There is a motion bar that changes colors based on things that happen within your game. Now, I think that is really cool. I think there are a lot of cool features about the PlayStation 4, not just the console but the controller and just different aspects about it. The PlayStation 4, you're again able to watch movies, Blu-ray and DVD movies, which is also an awesome addition, or I guess you could say a nice thing to bring back from previous PlayStation consoles. Another thing that I really like is the fact that they are allowing you to use your full names to add friends to your friends list. Like whenever you're going up to your buddies from school and you want to add them, they can see your real name and that way they know it's you. But online, it doesn't show your name. It shows whatever your PlayStation name is, which is really cool, and they're trying to keep your privacy hidden, which is awesome. Anonymity is definitely something to cherish, especially considering some of the things people are able to do with computers nowadays. And I think this is a really cool feature that Sony is allowing you to do within the PlayStation 4 console, and I think it's going to bring a lot more realness as well as an easier way to find both friends online and within the real world that you actually know within your personal life, which is cool. One thing that I do not like, however, is the fact that if you have a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or PlayStation 3 and you still have games from those consoles, you will not be allowed to play those games on your Sony PlayStation 4. They will not work on the console. There's been discussions and rumors about a possible cloud system that could potentially allow you to use and play your games that you bought, your physical hard disk, on your PlayStation 4. But I don't really remember what exactly they would do with the cloud system. But so far, Sony doesn't seem very high on the idea, and I doubt they're going to be bringing that idea to life. So there are a lot of good things. There are some bad things, but you're never going to get a perfect gaming console because all people's opinions are different, and it's just based on your what you prefer, I guess. So that's pretty much my analysis and thoughts on the PlayStation 4. I'm looking forward to the PlayStation 4's release in the fourth quarter of 2013, so anywhere between October to December, which will probably be between the end of October and mid-November. And I'm very excited to be getting my hands on a Sony PlayStation 4. I will be saving throughout the year for a new television, a new HD PVR, as well as the PlayStation 4 console itself, and having a job will definitely help me get well on my way to that. And so that is pretty much it, guys. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of the PlayStation 4, some of the things you've seen. I will put in the description below links to the Watch Dogs footage as well as the Killzone footage, so you guys can see just how realistic these two games look and just how awesome they look. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, rate, or like, and subscribe, and I will try to bring you more videos as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching.